Hello, everybody. I have Vicky Smood here on the call. I've been really excited about getting her on this call. She is just a fun, sweet young lady. I just love talking to her and working with her. So, Vicky, everybody's going to know who you are. And when they hear more about you, they're going to be pretty impressed. So who you are, where you're from, and why you joined Nu Skin.
So my name is Vicky Smood. I am 25 years old and I am from Minnesota. I was actually born in Hungary in Europe, but I've lived in Minnesota since I was about 3 years old. And I joined Nu Skin because I actually was scrolling on Facebook one day and I saw this post that somebody that I knew posted saying it was like a help wanted work from home post. And I was in between jobs and I saw it said work from home. And so I thought, oh, I'll just make a few extra bucks at home. And well, I very quickly realized that it was going to be way more than that. Like the opportunity in itself was way more than I thought. And yeah, now I'm doing Nu Skin full time.
Well, and you told me you have a business degree, so that's pretty impressive. So you go to college. What did you do before you heard about Nu Skin?
So when I was in college, I was mostly just bartending. And then, so I got my 4 year business degree. And then after college, I was doing property management. And yeah, then when I was done with that job, or I think I was towards the end of that job and, trying to figure out what I wanted to do next. And I saw that post from a mutual or from a friend saying that work from home. And then that's when I found out about the Nu Skin opportunity.
So it was fascinating to hear this because I've heard this story so many times. It was a help wanted
Mhm.
work from home,
Yep.
and you responded. And so why is work from home important to you?
So I live on a farm. Me and my husband we actually just got married last month, and we live on a farm. We've got it's a family farm. The whole farm is about over 300 acres. We've got cows, goats, sheep, horses. My husband runs a hay business, and working from home is just it's important to me and my husband because it is so nice to because he also is a diesel mechanic, and so he's Monday through Friday he's gone 8 to 5 working that job and then comes home works on the farm. And so for me to be able to be home and right now we're in calving season for the cows, to be able to go out and check on the cows and see if we had any new babies, um, just be able to be here to take care of stuff on the farm while he's gone is really it's such a blessing to the both of us. And then the other thing too is I've always wanted to be home with my future kids, with our future kids, but also provide an income for my family. And with Nu Skin, I can do all of that, and that's what's incredible.
I love your story. It's just amazing. Now, um, I always like to know, what you like about Nu Skin and tie right into why you stayed.
Mhm. So there's a lot of things that I like about Nu Skin, but I one thing that I love is how all the products are clinically backed. They're backed by science. There's clinical studies. I'm able to when I'm talking about these products, like I'm able to say that I'm able to show proof that these products work. Whether that's with our skincare or supplements. I also just love that, like for me with the supplements, they've changed my life, or with the products, I should say, in general. For one, the gut health. I didn't realize that I had issues with my gut until I got my gut healthy, and then I realized, oh, I'm not supposed to feel like that. So that's pretty incredible. And skincare, the Lumi Spot, it's changed my skin. I'm confident in not wearing makeup. I used to not be. And so to have that is incredible. And to be able to share that with others, um, to be able to get people these products. and then have them come to me and tell me, "Oh my gosh, like I'm so happy with my skin. I'm finally confident with my skin." It's just, or when you're helping people be able to make money with this business. Anyone can do it and it's free. It's just there's so many blessings that New Skin gives to us, to me, that I can help other people get those blessings. It's just it's incredible.
And you know, I love what you said early on is when we talked about this a little bit ago, is that how easy it is. And you know, you used the word which I love. It's not easy to sell. It's easy to share. So just real quick, sharing versus selling.
Yeah, it really is just, and I say this, I talk about this a lot actually, whether I'm telling my friends about what I do or talking about it on social media, um, you really are just sharing, like I said with the gut health. I didn't realize that my gut was so not feeling so good until I got it healthy. And I just share about that. It's the same thing as, somebody's wearing this shirt and you ask them about it and then they tell you, "Oh yeah, I got it on Amazon," or whatever. It's you're just sharing about what you use, what you love, what it's done for you, and then other people connect to that and they think, "Gosh, I kind of feel bloated too. Like maybe I should try that." That's all it is. You
Yeah,
just share about your experience and what the products or what the business has done for you, and the right people connect.
perfect, perfect. Okay, now we're going to go into the prism. And you know, I've been blessed to have over the last 3.5, 4 months the beta version, and I've been sending it out to different people. And Vicky was always on the list. Rebecca and Christopher Zabini said, "Oh, we got to get it to Vicky." So she was on the list, and then went through the wedding, and we didn't want to. She, you know, the preparation, and they had it on the farm, so she went through a lot of work on that. So we just waited till that was over with. And by the way, she just found out she didn't know this, but this afternoon I got a list. You can see it. 300 people. By the way, the product device, the limited edition, is going on sale in about mid-December for anybody who's a brand rep and executive and above. There's a special exception here, and that is any Team Elite that went on the Greek cruise in June, you qualified that we could buy it, the $299 Prism. But there was a contest going on that 300 people, the top people in North America, if you made the list and you met these levels, you could actually be one of the ones that get the limited edition in November, actually about 30 days from now, about the 14th or 15th. And I just found out because we happen to have 8 people on this list that made it. I'm going to be putting the recognition out, so you all will be recognized on this. But because it was alphabetical, the very last end of this thing here, the list, there's Vicky's name on it, and she didn't know it till a few minutes ago. So Vicky, congratulations. And what I'd like you to do is, I just talk about you getting the prism, it's showing up, and just your experience with it.
So, first of all, when I got it, it was incredible to have the device in my hand because it felt like I was waiting forever to get the device and I was so excited. Um, and I got the device and it just was incredible to literally to have this little device that fits in the palm of our hands at home, and in 15 seconds, like we say, 15 seconds in this can literally change your life. You get to see physically where you are at, how healthy you are to a cellular level, and we're able to measure that, so then we can change it if we need to and get healthier. And it's just so incredible to be a part of that, and the fact that I got to have that device in my home.
So we talked about how health is important to you and the whole cellular level. And the company has a great saying, two sayings is it you deserve to know, and what is not measured cannot be improved. So just talk about this and the impact it's had on you and Jesse already, and some of the people you've already scanned.
Yeah, so I scanned in the orange, And so for me to see that and physically see that I need to make improvements, it's just it's so incredible because I wouldn't have known that without this device. I kind of knew that I could eat more fruits and vegetables, but for me to physically see that I am at risk where I am on this device where my score is, it makes me want to and able to make changes to, not only start taking supplements, but also I'm now putting a fruit or vegetable into any meal. I have an egg, I'm throwing a tomato on that. Like, I'm just making it a point now because I see that I need to improve my health. I'm making it a point to do that. Um, you know, I scanned my husband Jesse and we saw that he could make some improvements too. And so when I'm making dinners for him, I'm making sure to include more fruits and vegetables. Um, and just with all the people that I did scan for them to be able to see their score, it made them more aware of their health. They were asking questions like, well, what are antioxidants? How do I improve that? Where do they come from? And for me to be able to sit down and have those conversations with people and to have them be more aware of that and help them get healthier, it's just incredible. And on top of that, you have a device in your hands that's the size of your palm that shows proof. It's incredible.
Well, Vicky, out of the number of people that I've sent this to, I don't know of anybody who's called and asked more questions and more research and wanting to know. So let's talk about your research and the things that you found out and why you're more convinced that this is real. You studied the scientists, the antioxidants, the scanner, the history, and so on.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I fully understood the device and what it's measuring before I went out and talked to people about it. And I'm still learning and you learn as you go for sure. So I definitely don't know it all, but it was so fun to dive into it and see that this goes back to technology that was back in 1999, and how we talked about the I always forget the word, the macular degeneration.
Hmm.
It's just incredible to see all the science behind it, the technology, the improvements, how we went from a device that was as big as a room to one that's the size of our palm. It's incredible.
Yeah. Well, let's just, we talked about awareness and how people are asking questions. Um, you also, which you explained very well and very simply, what's the proof? I mean, how are we different than all the other nutrition companies and what this device is going to do?
Yeah, it's the proof is we now get to physically see and we get to physically see where our health is at a cellular level. And then we have these incredible supplements. We have ones that are scanner certified. We now get to show people that, okay, I'll scan you. You take these supplements for 2 months. I'm going to scan you again. If your score doesn't go up, New Skin, not us as the as affiliates, but New Skin, the company, is going to give you all of your money back for all of those scanner certified supplements if your score didn't go up. And that just shows how much we believe in, how much proof, how much backing there's behind the supplements, because the company is literally putting their money where their mouth is. It's just incredible. No other company can do that. No other company has this device. And I've never heard of anyone telling me that I can take their supplements for that long. And if it doesn't work, they're like, I already ate your supplements. You're going to give me my money back? That's incredible.
Yeah. Well, Vicky, just listening to you, I get excited, and I just can't wait for you to get that limited edition, and you're going to be able to show everybody your number. It's going to have, instead of what you see in the picture behind me, it's a solid black one, but this is going to have a purple bottom. What's the significance of the purple bottom?
Because that is where we want to be for our score. We want to be in the purple.
That's the highest you can get. So anyway, Vicky, this is such a pleasure having you do this call here, and I know there's a lot of people are going to watch you and be as excited as I am, and excited to watch you what you do with it in the future. So, Vicky, thank you so much. Everybody, thanks for watching and listening. You'll be getting this video clip. We're going to be sending it out today. So thank you, Vicky. Have a great, wonderful day.
Thank you.